Hello, welcome to my craft room with Rhoda. Today we're going to work on a little item I saw that Carolyn Bolton posted on Instagram, and we're going to make like a small master board out of it. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. All right, sneaky peek of the day is this piece from Scrapbooking with Me. It was a book page double pocket, I think it was. I think that's how it worked. The way I made it, it could be a belly band, and I think you were supposed to be able to tuck underneath of here, and I just went all the way down with it. I don't think there's another spot anywhere else on it. So anyhow, what was that? Oh, it was where me and Mom, that's July 2021, we went to Walmart, and we were shopping, and I looked down about at the dog food aisle, and there was a wadded up $100 bill laying there. Well, I asked all the workers and stuff there what I should do with it, and there's no way anybody could identify it. So I gave it to Mom. I didn't know what else to do with it. They said that, there's no way to identify it if somebody came up to the service desk. So I gave her money for her dog for his care. All right, this is one of those Rita Donnelly flips that I couldn't remember the name of it, but this is a Rita Donnelly flip. It's just a square, and you fold it in half, and you glue it on the two sides here, and it makes a pocket. And then I said what happened in here. This is a book page side tuck pocket. I glued my pocket so high, this one doesn't function well. I glued this smile piece on here, and that closed up most of the pocket, so it didn't work as well. All right, on the other side, we have that the same envelope or card or something my mom gave me that I showed in the previous video with the little mini books. So anyhow, I made it a tuck here. I just put it down. And this is a small envelope that was from the Stamperia pack. It's just got, I wrote in here too. I was so good about writing stuff down. Isn't that pretty? And then I made this into like a little top tuck hold so it doesn't fly out on you. So there's a little idea for you. All right. On to the main attraction. I did a little stenciling back here. That was more of that page I just kind of dribbled on. All right, this is like a piece of paper out of my Grumbacher watercolor set, 9x12. But this piece, I had ripped off part of it or cut off part of it for something else. I don't know if you've ever heard of hot press and cold press. This kind of watercolor paper has a smooth side, and then it's got like a bumpy side. What I understand with hot press is that's where it's really smooth, but that may be the whole paper. I believe it's more expensive for that type as well. So anyhow, I did a little bit of antique linen. I just kind of sponged it around the outside edge because this idea from Carolyn Bolton, what you're to do is first you got to dribble or spray the background. And I want a really natural looking, I don't want a ring or anything like that when I do the spraying. So I found out the other day that what I could do when I wanted a certain color that I only have in a stamp pad, which I think these are some of the ones that I want to do this way. This is what I'm going to show you. I've got candied apple, spice marmalade. We're going for fall colors now. Wild honey, old paper, and antique linen, which I use on the outside. Well, what I found out is if you smear it, and I don't know if this has got enough in it. I may need to re-ink this or put water on the top of it, something. So anyhow, what I found out is if you spray it and then dribble it off of here, look at there. It works, doesn't it? I need a nice big, I need to get a paper towel too. Okay, I have to wipe off after each one because I need to put my my next color on. Now, I want a really big red, so let's work on the red. This candy apple red is like the truest red, everybody says. That lumberjack plaid, everybody talks about it, how bad it is. All right. Now, what we might want to do as well is get on here and spray it just a tad, because I haven't sprayed this at all. Whoa. And make it kind of move around a little bit. It is kind of wet. I might have to get over here with my heat gun. But we want a few little pieces shooting up here, shooting out there, shooting out there. Yeah, okay, I like that. Now, let me see about heating that up. All right, before we do that, I think I'm going to have to suck up some of this ink. I got a scrap piece of paper here I had in the trash can. Look, I probably pulled some of the crap out of the trash can while I did it. But I'm not going to get a good dry if I don't do this. Okay, that's good. Hopefully this will blow that off. All right. Ooh, I'm blowing everything. We're just going to dry it a little bit. I still got... I might have to just do that. I want a few intense colored areas. So... all right. Let's go back in here with some more color. Let's go with orange. I'm going to be doing butterflies on here. So, this... oh gosh, is that a cat? Who was that? Let me go find... oh, let me find out. My boy must be hungry. Yeah, he'd been out most of the morning, so he was kind of hungry. Crazy little guy. All right. I'm going to get our colors kind of dotted around here. Oh. And I may be wanting some more. I do believe I do. I don't want as much water on it. I want it to be intense. Ooh. All right. Get on here and move this around a little bit. Then I'm going to probably do a little drying. And I may not make you have to hear that, so I'll probably do that off camera. I'm trying to make... it's kind of fun to wiggle stuff around and see where it'll go. I'm going to be cutting this up, so I guess it doesn't need to be as, you know, as all in the center kind of deal. But that's the way hers was, so that's why I was trying that first. All right, let me get some of this excess off. I think I'm spraying everything. All right, I think I'm going to go in before I dry it with a little bit of... oh, honey. Okay. A little bit of this wild honey. A little bit more. A little bit on that side. You definitely have to have mixed media or watercolor paper for this. So be sure to do that. Don't take any shortcuts. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to hit this with the blow dryer real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm starting to go in with a little bit of old paper and kind of drip it around. I found out if you beat on the side of this thing, more will come off. Like you could flick it. My old paper's about to dry up, but it's a really pretty color. It's like a green, a gray green, a really light shade. I sprayed a little bit of water on it, but I don't know if it's helping it that much. I've had a lot of my sprays or ink pads for a while, and I just have not been using them. I'd like to get in here and do a little bit with them before. I'm not buying all those re-inkers. I am not. That's all there is to it. All right, let me get in here and dry everything. Everything's wet. Everything took a shower. So let me see if I need to add any more after I dry again. Okay, I picked a couple more colors. I wanted more reddy, kind of pinky colors around the outside. So we're going to try some worn lipstick on the outside here. Let's see how she works. Yeah, see, I needed more on the outside or something. Oh, yeah. That works too. Hey. All right. More drying. Okay, I dried most of my drips. If you dry a good bit of it, it'll get that edge on it. There, see, it's got like an edge. When you dry it a little bit, it'll grow that edge, and then you can like take it off, but you still got a good bit of your color. I'm going to be stamping over top of this too, so it doesn't have to have a really intense color. I just needed it to have a variety of color. And those little spots that come off is fine and dandy with me as well. Oh, so I got one right there. All right, now I want one last one, which is this pink. And I'm going to see how that ties in really good. I mean, I got them. Why not use them? All right, let me see if I can do a little bit of tiny drippy drip shaking there. Hope this isn't going everywhere else as well. Probably is. All right. Oh, didn't mean to beat that. All right. One last dry and then we're done. Okay, this is what it turned out to look like. And if I forgot to mention, this is going to be a challenge for Mrs. P, Miss Paintsalot's page. She has a collage challenge going on right now. This is week 15. And it was inky background, circle, washi, and butterfly. So we're going to make 4 small journal cards with this background. The back doesn't matter because we're going to cover it with another paper. So we're good with that. All right. So now I'm getting into the stamping part. And I'm going to use this letter stamp here. Actually, I might use both of them. But I like this big, bold one that looks like it's, I don't know, some font that looks ancient to me. I don't know why. We are going to get some distress colors. Maybe I can set this out and put this in. How about that? That'll work. All right. So we're going to take and ink this up with whatever I've got. Oh, that's still vintage photo, but anyway, we'll use walnut. Well, not a very deep walnut. I just want a very light shade, so I'm just gently tapping it. All right, let's put it on here and see what I got. Ooh, that was very light, so that'll work. I'm going to use, other shades or colors that are fall colors, that kind of thing. Yeah. I'll put one of those down here on the left, since that's going to be two different pieces. Back right there. I must have had something on there. Okay. I think I'm going to put a third one on here. I was getting ready to put it up. I decided, no, let me put another one on here. Like right up here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, going to wipe that off and put it away. I think the rest of them are going to be the smaller shade, or smaller dies. Okay, I did cheat and put that one script in there too. But we pulled out my field notes, and we're going to have a field day with that. I've got all kinds of pieces over here to put my stamps on. Here's a big one. And I picked out all the colors that we were using in the background. So that's what we're using now. I got my stamp pads a little wet. Oh, okay. Now, what we're going to use is a lot of numbers and the big script. We're just going to use everything. Because we're going to go every which way. It's not going to be just one way. It's going to be every way. All right, let's pick out this red one. And we're going to put him all around. And he's going to go right here. Oh, that's kind of bright. Kind of here. Maybe I need to do just a stamp off. Like, there we go. I have to remember not to hit him as hard. But you do want a few bold and a few not so bold. So I think we'll go with this number again. And go like over here. As long as you're not really close, you're fine. Like this one we could put down here. Yeah, this one's very, very mild compared to the other one we just did. Oh, we still need one for over here. Oh, oops. There we go. Now, that one I'm not using anymore, so I'll put that, well, I'll just put it back in here and clean the whole pad. There, what's next? Number. What do we want to go with? Pink. Oh, I dropped that one. Whoops. I think I'd like to stick on the end of there. All right. Go pink up here. Pink down here. Oh, the pink's a little dark. So we're going to go with a pink along the edge here. There. I didn't. Oh. All right. We're going to actually stamp that off and go for another one. And this is basically what you do the whole the whole 9 yards. You just keep inking. And I'm going with walnut stain now. Take that one there. Do that one. Oh, no, not right there. Let's go along the edge. I have a few wrinkles in this paper because of, you know, doing what I was doing. So if I put a really nice strong back paper on it, it would probably fix it. Okay, let's go for the big 785. And what do we want that? Let's go for orange on that one. Oh, yeah. Spiced marmalade. See if it'll show up in here. Oh, a little bit. We'll put us another one over here somewhere. So we're all the way around the outside of our edge. We're going to turn this one upside down. So we have all kinds of angles. And there. All right, I like that spiced marmalade on there. That looks good. Okay, put that one back in. Who's next? I'm going to go in with spiced marmalade again. With, what do I want? This little one. He's got a box around him. I like him. He'll give another texture. I shouldn't have went right beside that one, though. Whoops. Here we go. We'll go down here. Go like that. Come up here. Go like this. And like this. And upside down. There. Okay. Good shot. All right, next one we're going to do wild honey. And that is going to be this side up. How about that? Oh, well, can't see that one as well. Crap. Let's try around this edge down here. Yep, much better. Much better. All right. Make one right here. All right. Could try another one with that because that one didn't do as well. I'll do this little number one. Okay, I'm going to turn that one sideways. And sideways. All right, I think I want to get into some candied apple because that's going to be a nice bold one. And we're going to use, what are we going to use? I saw Destination on hers, so we're going to use Destination with that color. Okay, how about upside down right here? That works. Oops, I ain't talking, am I? I'm sorry. I'm just piddling away. I'm thinking I'm here in my craft room, crafting by myself. Just got quiet. I do know it's hot and steamy here. We had rain last night, finally. Oh, but it's so hot. Humid. Okay. I think we're good with Destination. Next. Oh my goodness. I think I would like to go with maybe Identification Check. I need something a little darker in this middle area, but I am going to be having, let's go with this one. I am going to be having my butterfly in here at some point, so I don't really know where that's going to lay. He's probably going to be in the center. All right, let's see. Stick that one right down here. Here. Whichever way. Okay. All right, and that one can go up here sideways. Tap, 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 tap. I was watching that crazy movie last night, The Other Woman, Cameron Diaz, and I don't know who the other woman is, but she's a nut. But it was so funny. It was just so funny. It's just so many places in there. I just crack up laughing. Something. It was something. We're going to go with one of these in the dead center, I think. Right there. Yeah. Now I'm going to do the collect one. And I think I'll do that one in red. Because I need more bold red against... And I don't think I have anything else over there I can use except maybe that old paper. Let's put it right here. Yeah. Put upside down right here. I know it's going over that other script, but that's all right. Layers, layers. That's what we're working on. Layers. Layers, layers. Okay. That right here. And I need one up in that corner, don't I? All right. And we'll put him in here sideways. There. Ooh. Next. All right. I've got enough scribblies. I knew something bad right there. That is in bad shape. Oh, identification, shipment, collect, shipment. They're going after these butterflies, so they got to ship them. And we're going to go with Rusty Hinge to the rescue. All right. Whew, that one doesn't turn out too dark, does it? But then, you know, we want it to be mild. Let's go over here. That came out a little better. I mean, you know, whatever you get is fine. It doesn't have to be a particular way, because it's going to be a cut up background after all said and done. Put that right here. All right. I could always put my butterfly right there. It's not that it needs to have anything. All right, we're almost done. I pulled out that other stamp pad, but we're not going to use that. We're going to do what we got right here. We need some round. Okay. We're going to do some of the big round. And use abandoned coral, maybe. Actually, I have pumice stone. I'm going to stamp this off and see what this looks like. If I don't do it too dark, I can use this. Pumice stone is like a gray, like a not really a bluey gray, just a gray. Let's see, is it going to be dark? Oh, not bad. I stamped it off and it made it nice and light, but you can still see it. I need another one maybe here. And kind of maybe right near. All right. Now this, I'm still going to use this one, but I'm going to use it on that small one. Here's a big circle and there's a little circle. Okay. Now, I'll go with that one right here. That one has received on it. So that's a nice one to have. Put that right there. Right here's an empty hole. And I want to have it right there. Okay, I think we're done stamping. Although there's a hole here. I think I see one more hole. And then we're done. We're going to use this one. Okay, go with that. Well, put that this way. Ooh, that's a nice bright one. Right here. You're probably saying, where is she finding all these holes? Okay, we're done. That is all I'm doing. So, let me get this cleaned up and we'll do the butterfly next. Okay, so next we're going to work on our 4 butterflies. And this is a layering stamp by Hero Arts. And I've used it a couple times and it makes a pretty nice butterfly. But you stamp one color, you stamp the other color, then you stamp the top color, and you got a butterfly. So we're going to do that. I believe it is in order. You use your yellow. I haven't used it that many times, so it's so pretty good to it. There we go. All right, so let's get our yellow out. And what we're going to do, we're going to use this little We Are Memory Keepers stamp block. I mean, I don't have one of those Misties, I guess they call them. I do need a little bit of tape. I think I got some over here to keep my paper in the same place. So we're going to stamp it or tape it right there. Now, I'm going to put this on here like this. And then we're going to put this on top. And it's got these little spring pads. Oh, that fell off. Sorry. It's got these little spring pads that catch. And did I get dirt on there? I think I did. Wouldn't you know it? Okay. There. You put it upside down. Then you push down and it catches. And that's where you can get... It catches and it took everything. Let me get some more tape. I saved this from the other day, and it probably didn't have no sticky left in it. So we're going to go up here in this corner, and down here in this corner. That ought to do it. All right, now we're going to put our yellow. I've got fossilized amber. So let's see. My problem with this type is you can't do like consecutive inking. You have to take and you do each one at a time. It's pulling up, but that's all right. I got it. I got it. Now we're going for our next one, which is the orange. And you're going to want to put it down here and line it up. The easiest part's to line it up with the inside. Oh, yep. I got pushed down. Oh, got it upside down, dummy. All right. God. All right. Pull it off. Pull everything up with it. Oh, man. This may have not been the day to show you this. Maybe I should have just did it by hand. We'll try it by hand, too. How about that? This one is Spiced Marmalade. So we're using some of the colors that we've already used in our piece. All right. There. Now, maybe it'll look just as good once I've got the black layer on there. Now, what we're going to do with the black layer, I had thought to go ahead and do a heat embossing. I'm not so sure now. Let's see how she looks. Nope, I'm still supposed to be showing you this way. Okay, sorry. Okay, line it up. Push this down. Grab it. My paper just continually keeps coming off. All right, now I'm using this VersaFine Pigment Black. Onyx Black. Okay. Oop, I don't have enough in the middle. There we go. She used a big, beautiful butterfly from Perspective, and I have not ordered that one. But see, this is how it turns out. It's not bad. You got to make sure you get it all lined up so all your colors are inside and all that kind of thing. So let me do the cutting on this, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I finally got all four butterflies done, and I cut the one out. That's the only one I'm going to show you right now. But what I need to do first is cut this in quarters. And then I'll come back and we'll round the corners and then we'll ink. And then we'll get to decorating the rest of this. Okay, time to round the corners. They were 9 by 8 piece of paper, so they're 4.5 by 4. So they're almost a square, but that's okay. I guess I should have waited to do this before I put the background paper on, but you can always trim around it. And I have a few little pieces here that I stamped out on the side. It was parts of my leaf from the previous video. Whoop, I didn't get all those. Okay. So let me go ahead. I'm still finding them. Let me go ahead and ink the edges, because we're just going to use some ground espresso on the outside edge and finish that off. Oop, let me trim that. There is that one edge was not quite straight, so needed to trim it. All right, this one here, I don't like that ridge on it, so we're going to get rid of that. That works for me. I always like a nice dark outline because it frames it. I've always liked that look. I don't know why. It's just, it looks finished to me when it's got an edge on it. Now, if it, you know, I'm just as good as not inking an edge, but there's some people that just have to have it, and I don't understand their reasoning. Yeah, see, that's the edge of the paper, and it gives it an edge that won't let the little buffer go further. There, that's what I want. That's what I want. All right, now let's get to decorating our little goodie. We have our butterfly. Which one do we want? I think I'll pick this one because it's got that nice big bold orange there on the left. All right, here's our butterfly. He's going to go in here. We have shipment collect. Now, I always learned that with photographs, you want to cut this in 9 pieces, like 2 lines go across here, 2 lines that way, and your focal was always supposed to be over one of the crossovers here, not in the center. So see, like that, I could get destination, I get that, I get specimen, I get it all. We're putting it right there. It's also crossing over one of those grid lines that I'm talking about. So we are good. This one, I think I did it on the back side of an old piece of paper. I mean, your scraps are like gold. You could use them for anything. All right, let me see. Where was she? About right there. And anything else that's on here falls into the background. It is your background. That's the part that always gets me. I can't stand covering something up. I got to relearn that. Now, I need a circle. For Miss Paintsalot, I needed a circle. I also needed washi. I forgot I brought some washi over here. And we're going to do this pretty little grid design. I should have done it under the butterfly, but I think I'll just do it right over here. Okay, I'm going to pull that off and put it right through here. You can still see specimen. It's not totally covered up. Then we're going to trim that off. Now we're going to come back with our little, I don't know, 4.5. I just chose it because I didn't know what else would fit on this circle. So we're going to put it right here. So we're going to have those on there. See if I can straighten it a little better. There we go. Then I have like a handle with care. Let's see about putting that on here. Especially if he's going to be shipped somewhere. Let's got this red patience. No. I got type slide. That might look good there. I think I'm going to put this up here somewhere. Maybe not. I think that's, no. We'll put him on one of these other ones. We'll put it right here. Nope, not right there. Maybe right here. Yeah. Sorry. Got you on the wrong track. I also have that little number thing. Nope, I think we're good. Don't want too much on here because I don't want to... And you sometimes want to have a little bit of dead space. You don't want to totally cover it up. So let's just put this kind of like across the washi a little bit. I had played with the idea of doing like some of these sayings on here, but I think there's so many words on this piece that we don't need it. It is full. All right. Did I even ink this one? It doesn't even look like I inked it. All right. Oh, is that still wet? All right. So we are done. This is our project for Mrs. Paintsalot's Collage Week 15. Inky background, circle, washi, and butterfly. So we are done with our project today, and we have 3 more to do with the other little butterflies that I've stamped out. That one's real shiny. I had to go over him several times. But I thank you for coming to visit, all my watchers and subscribers. Thank you. Come back. the next episodes will be Halloween. I got to get back into it. So we will be working back in the Haunted Mansion again. Ooh. All right, everybody have a great, great day, and I hope it's not as steamy where you live. Bye-bye.